Another Day, Another Story, Top 10 Greek Books. 1. The Odyssey by Homer. The Odyssey is a classic epic poem written by the ancient Greek poet Homer. It tells the story of the hero Odysseus and his 10-year journey home after the Trojan War. The poem is divided into 24 books and is known for its vivid storytelling, colorful characters, and memorable scenes. One of the strengths of The Odyssey is its depiction of the hero Odysseus. He is a complex character who is both a skilled warrior and a cunning strategist, but who also makes mistakes and faces significant challenges on his journey. His encounters with various mythical creatures and deities, such as the Cyclops Polyphemus and the goddess Circe, are some of the most memorable moments in the poem. The Odyssey is also notable for its exploration of themes such as loyalty, hospitality, and the nature of heroism. The poem presents a world where honor and glory are highly valued, but where cunning and intelligence are often just as important as physical strength. Overall, The Odyssey is a timeless work of literature that continues to captivate readers with its timeless themes, memorable characters, and vivid storytelling. 2. The Iliad by Homer. The Iliad is a classic epic poem written by the ancient Greek poet Homer. It tells the story of the Trojan War and the legendary heroes who fought in it, including Achilles, Agamemnon, and Hector. The poem is divided into 24 books and is known for its vivid storytelling, complex characters, and intense battle scenes. One of the strengths of The Iliad is its depiction of the characters. Homer portrays them as flawed and complex individuals, each with their own motivations and desires. The hero Achilles, for example, is driven by a desire for glory and honor, but also struggles with his own mortality and the knowledge that his actions will ultimately lead to his own death. The Iliad is also notable for its exploration of themes such as honor, loyalty, and the nature of war. The poem presents a world where violence and conflict are a part of everyday life, but where there are still codes of conduct and rules of engagement that are meant to ensure that the fighting remains honorable and just. Overall, the Iliad is a powerful and influential work of literature that continues to be read and studied today. 3. Antigone by Sophocles. Antigone is a classic Greek tragedy written by Sophocles that explores themes of loyalty, duty, and justice. The play tells the story of Antigone, a young woman who defies the orders of her uncle, King Creon, by burying her brother Polynices, who had been declared a traitor by the king. One of the strengths of Antigone is its exploration of the conflict between individual conscience and the laws of the state. Antigone is motivated by a sense of duty and loyalty to her family, and is willing to risk her own life to honor her brother. King Creon, on the other hand, is driven by a desire to maintain order and respect for the state, and sees Antigone's actions as a threat to his authority. The play is also notable for its portrayal of complex and flawed characters. Antigone is a determined and courageous young woman, but also stubborn and headstrong, while King Creon is a strong and decisive leader, but also arrogant and prideful. Overall, Antigone is a powerful and thought-provoking play that continues to be read and performed today. 4. The Republic by Plato. The Republic is a classic work of philosophy written by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. It is a dialogue between Socrates and several other characters, in which they discuss the nature of justice, the ideal society, and the qualities of a just ruler. One of the strengths of The Republic is its exploration of the concept of justice. He presents his vision of an ideal society in which individuals are placed into classes based on their natural abilities and are assigned roles that are best suited to their talents. This leads to a society in which each individual is able to contribute to the common good, and in which the rulers are the wisest and most virtuous members of society. The Republic is also notable for its exploration of the nature of reality and the concept of the forms. Plato argues that there is a realm of forms, which are eternal and unchanging, and that the material world is simply a flawed reflection of these perfect forms. Overall, The Republic is a profound and thought-provoking work of philosophy that continues to be studied and debated today. Its exploration of themes such as justice, morality, and the nature of reality make it a timeless work of literature that remains relevant to modern audiences. 5. The Poetics by Aristotle. The Poetics is a classic work of literary criticism written by the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. In the book, Aristotle examines the elements of tragedy and poetry, and provides insights into how these art forms can be used to create a compelling and powerful emotional experience for the audience. One of the strengths of The Poetics is Aristotle's identification of the key elements of tragedy, which include plot, character, thought, diction, melody, and spectacle. Aristotle argues that a successful tragedy must have a well-structured plot that follows a clear beginning, middle, and end, and must also have characters that are believable and relatable to the audience. Aristotle argues that a successful tragedy must have a well-structured plot that follows a clear beginning, middle, and end, and must also have characters that are believable and relatable to the audience. Aristotle argues that tragedy is a powerful tool for emotional and psychological transformation, as it allows the audience to experience and process difficult emotions such as pity and fear. Overall, the Poetics is a foundational work of literary criticism that continues to influence the study of literature and theatre today. 6. The Histories by Herodotus. The Histories is a classic work of history written by the ancient Greek historian Herodotus. In the book, Herodotus tells the story of the Persian Wars between the Greeks and the Persians, which took place in the 5th century BCE. One of the strengths of the Histories is its vivid storytelling and attention to detail. Herodotus is known for his engaging writing style, and he includes a wide variety of anecdotes and descriptions of people, places, and events. He also draws on a wide range of sources, including oral histories and eyewitness accounts, to create a comprehensive picture of the events of the Persian Wars. The Histories is also notable for its exploration of the cultural differences between the Greeks and the Persians. Herodotus spends a great deal of time describing the customs and beliefs of the Persian people, and highlights the ways in which they differed from the Greeks. He also explores themes such as the nature of power, the role of religion, and the impact of war on society. Overall, the Histories is a fascinating and informative work of history that continues to be studied and debated today. 7. The Nicomachean Ethics by Aristotle. The Nicomachean Ethics is a classic work of philosophy written by the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. In the book, Aristotle explores the nature of human happiness and the virtues that are necessary to achieve it. One of the strengths of the Nicomachean Ethics is its emphasis on the importance of living a virtuous life. Aristotle argues that happiness is not just a matter of external circumstances, but also depends on developing good habits and character traits that allow us to live in harmony with our rational nature. He identifies several key virtues, including courage, justice, wisdom, and friendship, and argues that these virtues are necessary for a happy and fulfilling life. The Nicomachean Ethics is also notable for its exploration of the concept of eudaimonia, or human flourishing. Aristotle argues that eudaimonia is the ultimate goal of human life, and that it can only be achieved through a life of virtue and excellence. Overall, the Nicomachean Ethics is a profound and thought-provoking work of philosophy that continues to be studied and debated today. 8. Zorba the Greek by Nikos Kazantzakis. Zorba the Greek is a novel written by the Greek author Nikos Kazantzakis, first published in 1946. The book tells the story of the narrator, a reserved and intellectual man who meets and befriends a free-spirited Greek man named Alexis Zorba. One of the strengths of Zorba the Greek is its exploration of the contrasts between the two main characters. Zorba represents the passionate and spontaneous side of life, while the narrator represents the intellectual and analytical side. Through their interactions, Kazantzakis examines the tension between reason and emotion, and raises questions about the meaning and purpose of life. Another strength of the novel is its vivid portrayal of life on the island of Crete, where much of the story takes place. Kazantzakis depicts the landscapes, people, and customs of the island with great detail and realism, creating a vivid sense of place that adds depth and richness to the story. Zorba the Greek is also notable for its exploration of themes such as love, friendship, and the human experience. Kazantzakis grapples with questions about the nature of existence, the meaning of freedom, and the struggle to find purpose and fulfillment in life. Overall, Zorba the Greek is a powerful and moving novel that has become a classic of modern Greek literature. 9. The Alexandria Quartet by Lawrence Durrell. The Alexandria Quartet is a tetralogy of novels written by British author Lawrence Durrell, first published between 1957 and 1960. The books are set in Alexandria, Egypt, and explore the lives and relationships of a diverse cast of characters. One of the strengths of the Alexandria Quartet is its complex and intricate structure. The novels are told from multiple perspectives and use a non-linear timeline, with events unfolding over the course of several years. This creates a sense of depth and richness that allows the reader to fully immerse themselves in the world of the story. Durrell examines the nature of romantic relationships and the ways in which they are shaped by cultural and societal expectations. He also explores the tension between individual identity and the collective identity of a place or culture. The Alexandria Quartet is also notable for its vivid and evocative descriptions of the city of Alexandria. Durrell captures the sights, sounds, and smells of the city with a remarkable degree of detail, creating a sense of place that is both immersive and authentic. Overall, the Alexandria Quartet is a masterful work of literature that has become a classic of modernist fiction. 10. Captain Mccullis by Nikos Kazantzakis. Captain Mccullis is a novel written by the Greek author Nikos Kazantzakis, first published in 1938. The book tells the story of Mccullis, a Cretan captain who is caught up in the struggle for independence against Ottoman rule in the late 19th century. One of the strengths of Captain Mccullis is its vivid portrayal of life on the island of Crete during this turbulent period in its history. Kazantzakis captures the landscapes, people, and customs of the island with great detail and realism, creating a vivid sense of place that adds depth and richness to the story. Another strength of the novel is its exploration of themes such as honor, courage, and the struggle for freedom. Mccullis is a complex and multi-dimensional character who embodies these ideals, and the story of his struggle against oppression is both inspiring and moving. Captain Mccullis is also notable for its exploration of the tension between tradition and modernity. The novel is set at a time when Greece is undergoing significant changes, and Mccullis finds himself torn between his loyalty to his cultural heritage and his desire to embrace the opportunities and freedoms of the modern world. Overall, Captain Mccullis is a powerful and engaging novel that has become a classic of modern Greek literature. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to World Famous Stuff Reviewers https://www.youtube.com/channel/UCPSAMFKGO6 TCBZIC1 Exelat.